was cold, boy. Yeah. Yeah, that shit was cold. That shit was cold. Damn. This fucking, that shit was cold, man. He's on MR12 and we just, that's it. I don't know, I had like a, halfway through first gear, had like a weird spot. And it just didn't feel like it was pulling. He kind of jumped out a little bit, but. The way that this video is going to end, but what happened was when I was leaving for my third loop, my actual helmet camera died, so I have no footage of the third loop at all. And the second loop at the end, me and the homie Jeff, we ended up messing with a Porsche. So I'll probably just kind of put that up just as it was. It wasn't nothing special. It was just the Porsche wanted to play a little bit, so we kind of ran through the tunnel with him. But after race day, or after the races, I actually went back and did some kind of checking out a bunch of stuff. You know, once you have Woolits, you can data log and you can see everything that happened. So y'all are gonna notice I actually mentioned that the bike halfway through first gear on one pull didn't feel as strong. And so what it was, and I actually have a video. I was out this morning testing, but even though the traction control system doesn't kick all the way on sometimes to flash the light, it's still killing power, because on the hit, you'll probably be able to see in one of the videos on the hit when as soon as I pinned the throttle, my front tire came up. And from that point, the bike didn't feel strong. So this morning I did some testing on that, and what happened is, I guess it's kicking on just a little bit. I've noticed that when the light kicks on, you actually get the actual ignition cut sound through the exhaust. So I'm gonna add that. This is kind of like a little quickie, but I'm gonna add that to the end of this video because it does make a difference, and y'all will see why on that. But kind of weird, man. Like I said, I left the cameras on. I left my front camera on accident on that run. So when we left, the front camera died. And it turns out that I left the rear camera on. So y'all know there was some drama after races, but I actually caught all of that drama on rear cam. But I just kind of deleted it. It don't matter, you know, whatever. It's over. So that's that. So I'm gonna add that clip to the end of this video. So stay tuned, and we will get back to it. What's up, y'all? It's your boy 1G. So I've been up early. Today is Saturday, the 8th, I think, August. I've been up early this morning. Look at that. I use no rear brake for none of that slowing down, but anyway. I've been up testing since about 7 o'clock. Good results or bad results? All thing I can tell you is that I noticed on a couple of my videos, well, it's one of these videos where I was racing the homie Danny on his R1M, the Houston versus Dallas race. I noticed on the hit, my tire came up like real quick, and then by the time it touched back down, the bike didn't pull hard in first gear anymore until at the very top of first. And on that race, he actually put about, by the time it started, like, I felt it pulling hard again, his rear tire was at the front of mine. So we just kind of matched up and we just kind of set. So I wanted to go out this morning and do a test. And what I found out was, even though that sometimes my traction control light doesn't come on, because I got two maps to this bike, right? I got a really aggressive one, and then I got one that's more, you know, tamed down. And what I notice is, on the initial hit, if I feel the bike come up, it doesn't pull hard. So that just shows you that traction control is kicking on, but it's not enough to activate the light. The reason I know it's doing this is because I turned it off. And Willie City, it will not stay down. Full PM off the hit, it doesn't stay down. It comes right up. So, well, this is 85. Shout out to Nick's Performance for being A1. I told y'all, Nick has always been an A1 tuner, you know, without giving out a secret, because that is his way of living. If a tuner, anybody that tunes, doesn't matter, if you're tuning and charging somebody a price, if somebody jumps in your DMs or comments on YouTube and asks you, hey, I got XXX bike and I'm trying to do XXX, what should I tune it to? If you was to do that, you wouldn't have a job, because everybody will be tuners from that point forward. So Nick gives me more information than he should, and of course, I'm not going to pass this information off. But I don't know how many people he does it to, but I assume it's just a small amount of people. Nick has been A1 with me since the get-go. And I do always shout him out. You know, nothing in the world is free. I don't care if you think it's free. It costed somebody something to produce it. So I've actually ordered a GoPro mount for the forks from Nick. He hit me up, asked me if I received it yet, and I told him no, which I haven't. And he actually offered to, well, he said that he sent another one already. Nick is A1. So what I'm getting at is, Nick gave me some tips about the E85 tuning for this bike. And let's just say I've been tuning this bike backwards. I mean, there's no way around it. It is what it is. I mean, it was still running and performing. The bike runs and performs on pump, as y'all saw in that video. But for E85, it's a little different. And so this bike is violent on the hit now. Like, I pin the throttle, it wheelies. But what I'm getting at is, I made some improvements. The bike, I have to now roll the throttle back again in first gear, like when I was stopped, or like before I was stopped and stuff. I had to roll the throttle, and I was pretty consistent. I could do, doesn't matter, but mid 3/8 rolling the throttle in first gear. So today it's back really in again, and I am now rolling the throttle
And first, to try to keep it down so it doesn't activate the traction system if I forget to turn it off. And I did do a 3.72 with the traction system on. It's on 1, but whatever, it still kicks on. And the pull directly after that I wanted to see, so I literally pinned the throttle, and it did some wheelie, traction kicked on. You hear the whole ignition cut through the exhaust, pop, 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 and then it took off, did another wheelie, climbed back down again, and then by that time I was just like, you know what, whatever. So I shifted early to make it quit, and it did like a 4.0, 60 to 130. So it's back at I'm back at the limits of just the way it's set up. I could go with a smaller profile front tire, but man, y'all know this is just what it is. It's going to run like it's going to run the way it's set up. Only modifying the tune. So that being said, improvements were made. It is definitely faster now on E85 than on pump, the way it should be. So that is back to being normal. They're building all these new houses up. But look, y'all, it's supposed to be a race day tomorrow. I might go, I might not, we'll see. Just depending on how I feel in the morning. But fuck, say, man, I love everybody. If y'all wave at me, I will always wave at y'all. That's just what it is. Like I said, I've endured enough in my life and been through enough to where everybody gets a clean slate from the get-go. And from there, hey, don't fuck up that clean slate. But y'all know how I am. But anyway, y'all look, y'all stay safe, ride safe. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.